Alright. Let's load this up, I guess. We'll just do it. Here we are. Suikoden 2. Another tier list. Why is Uber down here? Oh, is this why are all these people up here? And then and then and then it starts going alphabetically. Why? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do it right now. We're gonna do it right now. All right. We're gonna do it because my Suikoden 3 one is gonna take 2 fucking hours. I guarantee you. You ready to argue? Leknot, she's the exact same character as in Suikoden 1, so C tier, she shows up even more creepily. This is the king. The king sucks ass, dude. He's probably the worst character in this game, let's be real. He's the worst character in this game by far. Let's be honest with ourselves. Annabelle? You know, Annabelle, if she hadn't thrown the glass straight at the ground, she would be S tier. But she did, so she can only be as high as A. And they even got Bonaparte? Oh boy. Bonaparte? I mean, whatever the hell he is, he looks cool as shit, and you can't lie. I'm putting him B tier for sure. I'm assuming that this is Azabob's son? Child guy? I don't know. And I'm gonna put this one here because I've never used them. I know who they are, but I don't know. B? You want them B tier? I mean, this one does look cool, but I don't know who he is. Colgan? Colgan and Seed are probably two of the best characters in the entire series, I'm not gonna lie. Cute animal goes in B. You know what, RJ, just for you. That's where they belong. But I'm keeping his wife down here. Colgan, he's a really good character. I'm definitely putting him in A tier. This guy? Fucking Grandmeyer? No, dude. No. Gremio? No. No thank you, Gremio. You don't belong here. Just stay down there. I'm assuming... Is this... Who is this? Is this Gustav? I thought he was a star. Is he not a star? Well, I mean... He kind of bows his will to... I'll put him in D. He's not really... You think I look at the pictures? It's a miracle that I got as far as I do. You think I look at the pictures? Oh, he spawned Lily? Oh, God. Get him out of here, dude. That's true. Oh, God. He made Lily be a needy, completely reckless person who doesn't even care about anyone else, just does whatever she wants. Oh, God. Look, it's Hal Cunningham. He's... he sucks. You see him 3 times. One of them's a duel where he would have definitely lost, but you know, Kinkaku's blade was poisoned, so he didn't do it. Anyway, we're moving on. Jillia becomes queen, and that's all I gotta say about that. She's a B. Joey. I struggle to put Joey higher than B tier, but he's here. His logic is flawed, very flawed. He has a very flawed logic on his his logic. It's very flawed at the end. Oh, we have to fight. Do we? Choose Leon wisely? Leon? He's a genius, man. The only reason we even beat him is because Shu does something completely unpredictable. S tier. Luca, S tier. Lucia, she whips me. And that means she's an A tier. Leon S. Kennedy. Exactly. There you go. She whips my ass. That means A tier. There you go. These squirrels, who cares, man? Who cares about these other random squirrels? I don't. Necklord, brother, has probably the best boss theme in video game history. The only problem I have with him is that he's after a child. It's a pretty big problem. As a character, he's probably B. His theme is fire. True. Pilica, dude, Pilica, no. She's D at best. Ole, like, who are you? Nobody cares. Lily, I mean, you're not as annoying in this game, so I'll put you in D tier also, I guess. This guy, this is the Two River human side guy, right? He's a C tier. I mean, he's decent character. Sasurai, much better in Suikoden 3. Seed, easy A. Alright. Yes, Squid. I mean, he's there. He's C tier. Adlai. He's a pretty cool guy. I'm not gonna lie. You throw the wind rune at him at the end. He's pogging. He literally pogs at you. All right. This guy. I don't remember his name. I have a problem with Alex. And it's the fact that he gets his wife almost killed, but not only that, but like the two of them together kind of like perpetuate the stereotypes of a man and a woman relationship, and it's just not great. It's just not great. Amada. I mean, what can I say except Amada, get out of here. Anita? I actually think Anita is really cool. And I like the development that I got by not just instantly recruiting her. Because I never knew the Valerius stuff before. So I'm gonna slot her up here in C tier. Yeah, that's why I put her in C tier. Annalie, I feel like she'd be higher if her song was working for me, but you know, she's also completely useless, so I'm gonna put her in D tier. Apple, I feel bad for Apple. I feel bad for her because, like, she's Matthew's student, and she's clearly subpar compared to Shu. But she's trying. Yeah, exactly. She's trying. She at least made the decision that we should get Shu on our side to help us, because he's the only one that would have been able to. I'm putting her in B. She's not useless like some other people try to portray her as that come in here. Ada, she's cool as hell. And I wish that I had gotten her earlier so that I could use her. Eh, boy. This is a Bordeaux? The animal guy, anyway. And Bado. I'm Bado. He's not great. He's just there to give us the runes. I mean, the runes are useful. The animals are cool as hell. I'll put them in D. Barbara. Storage not as useful in this game, but storage is still good. So I don't know why everyone likes Barbara so much, but there she is. Bob. Apparently he's a Super Saiyan. And I don't know how or why, but apparently he has another final form. I've yet to see it. That needs to be B tier. Bolgan. I'll probably get a lot of shit for my Bolgan opinion, but he sucks. He's not great. He's not great as a character. He's a good boy, but he's just not a great character. The development for the circus trio is absolutely focused around Rena and Eiley, and Bolgan's just there, pretty much. So, you know, D tier. You gotta put him in D tier no matter how cool he is. Boris, I mean, I don't really know Boris, so I can't really judge him, so I'm just gonna put him down there at the bottom. Camus. He's infinitely better than Suikoden 1's Red Knight. He's got a rage rune. He makes the correct decisions all the time, pretty much. Even when it seems like he's just going with what when it seems like he's just going with what Gerudo wants us to do, or wants him to do, he's also not. He's on Miklatov's side the whole time. And for being a good best friend, he's gotta be in B tier. Chaco? Boy, Chaco, he steals people's cash. He's a cool dude. Fuck Chaco. I think Chaco is completely useless in most assets of the game, other than he steals Fitcher's money, and that's pretty cool. He gives me my money back, but not Fitcher. So I'll put him in D tier for that one thing. Clive, I've never seen the end of his quest. So to me, he's pretty much a loser. He's just chilling. But he's got the only gun in the game, so he's in C tier for me. Connell, I mean, he's basically like Window, right? Except with sound. Oh, he's Melody of this game. I get it. Good character for Sparker. Oh, that's true. See, now I kind of want to go back again and play through it just to use shit like that, because I don't have strategies or anything. Go back and play through it with every character or something. Anyway, Eiley, she's extremely useful. Speedrun master. I don't like how obsessed she gets with Ryu. It's far worse than what happens with Kasumi in Suikoden 1. Kasumi is at least, like, there. Anyway, she's cool. I'm gonna put her with C. Amelia, I mean, no. Amelia just belongs there. Feather? I like Feather. I think the Griffins I think the griffins are really cool. And Feather's design is like top tier animal design in this series. I'm gonna put Feather as a B. I've never used them because I feel like the taking up 2 slots thing sucks. That's why I like 3 more, because they don't do that with the Griffin. Yeah, it's just not worth the 2. But the design-wise and recruitment, I think it's pretty cool. Fitcher, I think Fitcher gets a bad rap. I think he's C tier, easy. Flick, you know, Flick. What can I say about Flick? He's cool. He's grown up a lot more since Suikoden 2. Victor is the one that acts. I mean, he always acted like a child, but he acts even more. You know what? I should have put Uber in. Uber, I mean, it's the same problem as Suikoden 1. He's just there. Tier, who cares? He's not really in this game. Solon G? Why are they down there? Why are they down there instead of at the top? Anyway, Solon G. I feel like Solon G gets the short end. He belongs up here. Yeah, I think he belongs in A tier. He gets shafted in the game. All right, let's just. He like gets the people just. He's the general. Yeah, okay. I'll put it this way. He's like the general. He's the general who, whenever anything like random happens, like Freed turning or like the fire spears coming out, he's always the general. So he's getting the blame for the random shit happening and then losing. So it's always his fault. Yeah, he actively has everything working against him, and then like the random strategies that we come up with, they're always against him and nobody else. So I just think he's a good character. First of all, what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? What up, Alex? Why is Bob not S tier? He's not that good. What do you mean? He's just there. B's for Bob, yeah. I like Bob. I like to say hi to Bob anytime I go by him, but he's just not that great. Alright. Richmond is S tier without him. She never joins you. Oh, yeah? I agree. I think Flick is A tier as well. He actually gets a lot of character development he doesn't get in the first game. First game, he's just like, do they even mention that he's from Warriors Village? In one, when you're in Warriors Village with him, he's just like there. He's like, I need to go. He doesn't even go with you. It's so weird. If you bring him, what? Oh my god! Like, he's clearly from Warriors Village. I think he even says it out loud at one point, but you're not forced to take him for some reason. But you're forced to take Victor because of the vampire. It's so weird. Alright, Freed. I mean, his best asset is the death animation, but he's just not that great. I guess he finds you when you're passed out that one time, right? After Nanami dies. But he's still bad. Futch. You know, even though he's a side character in this game too, he still gets so much more development than any other character that's not a main character. Besides, like, let's see, Nina, I guess. You recruit her during the main story, but she's got like so much side stuff. But Futch's is like way more. You get an entire dungeon just for Futch's development. A tier Futch and Suikoden 2. Personal favorite of the director or something? Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it? I like Futch a lot. He's not great as a character, but like his development, his overall development is top tier. Gabocha, no. he's bad. Yeah, get him out of here. Gadget Z. I like Gadget. I really like the post game where he turns into a giant mech. That ups him a little bit for me. I'm putting him in B tier because he's so cute though. I disagree. Anyway, this guy, I forget his name. It starts with a G. You push him out of the way. You use gadgets as a crutch for your Luca fights. Gentetsu. Ah, yes, Gentetsu. That's right. He's got a resurrection rune, but the problem with that is that when it's useful, you can't recruit him, so it sucks. D tier. Gengen. What can we say about Gengen? Magic's also super trash. Oh, is it? Oh god. What can we say about Gengen? Why does Humphrey have this picture? Why does everyone else have their, like, official artwork picture, but Humphrey's is his actual, like, in-game picture, like the nobodies? Gengen's the captain, yeah, he's a kobold. He helps you recruit Gabocha. He's a good boy. He likes Wells. We'll put him in D tier because he likes Wells. Now this guy, I just recruited him, but I forgot his name already because that's how many times I've used him. Genshu? I'm assuming he's probably pretty strong and he looks cool as hell. But I don't care. I don't care about him. George, as we saw, George is extremely busted in this game. But we're not going based on Suikoden 5 stuff, so get that out of there. We know, like, nothing about him. He's strong as hell in this game, so I'm just gonna put him in C tier. Because I know him, and he's cool. But I don't think I can rightfully put him any higher than C tier, because he doesn't really have development or anything, he just joins you for fun. He's also a war commander, that's true. Gijimu. Gijimu, you steal the double beat from him. And that's basically what he's there for. Gilbert? Nah, dude, get him out of here. Gilbert, War Battle, Trolls, whatever. Do I know this guy? Oh, Gordon. That's who it is. Fucking Gordon. If he wasn't so obnoxious to recruit, I could put him above F tier. But I'm not going to. This guy, Cook-Off Man. Cook-Offs are cool, supposedly. I don't think so. I'm putting him in D tier. A? Oh my god. Hi, yo. Hi-Yo is B tier, man. He just cook tomatoes or something with salt on them and you win every time for no reason. Every meal, just tomatoes with salt, you win. It's stupid. The game is broken. He belongs in B tier. he belongs in B tier. He's not that cool. What does he do for you? He becomes Chef Gordon Ramsay. And I don't know about you guys, but Chef Gordon Ramsay is a mean guy. He fights with pots. Yo, he's a fighting character? What the hell? Alright, fine. I'll put him in A tier because he fights with pots. I never used him. Alright. Oh my god. Oh, ew. He fights with pots, and RJ is mad. I don't think you did. I think you're lying. Alright. Just for the memes, we're gonna go use Hayo, and then I'm gonna put him on 8 tier. I haven't done anything wrong. You're the one that told me to go faster with no justification. That was you. You said that. Alright. You did tell me, and then I forgot. It's true. Just for the fans, we're gonna use Hayo. If they even let me take this people out of my party. Get out of here, Pesmerga. Nobody cares a shit about you. There he is. He has to be in the front row. Oh my god. Alright, Hayo. If you're not cool as shit, I'm putting you back in B tier where you belong. Can't scramble brains from the back. Yeah, we're gonna go scramble some hot Minotaur men. If it's not hot Minotaur men, I'm giving him an F, and that's all I have to say about it. Those are the two options. Well, George is just gonna kill everything before he gets to attack. Alright, he's where he belongs now. He belongs in A tier. That's where he is. He's there. He belongs there. Oh boy. Alright, now we're gonna play this song over and over. I hope you're ready. It's probably too loud for this. Alright, anyway. Hannah. I like Hannah. I didn't know if Hannah was a boy or a girl before. Now I do. And I think she's pretty average at best, honestly. Play the kobold thing? Oh shit. Well, I have to turn desktop audio on, and I have zero stream on. But I'll do it. Actually, is it even still live? Or HOD? I'm not playing HOD. Go Old the Village. Suikoden II. OST. Alright, this is Georges. Does Georges do anything useful? What is his goal? Is he the armor shop owner? Oh, it's Hans. Oh. Yes. Georges is the card shop owner. You know what? I don't really know what you do, buddy. So I'm just gonna put you there. Hauser. Hauser is really cool. The issue with Hauser is that he's completely pointless. He does absolutely nothing except be a war battle general. And come with Jess, I guess. Well, actually, he comes whether you have Jess or not, right? His name is also awesome. It's true. His name is also pretty awesome. My issue with him is that as cool as he is, like, it's completely pointless because nothing matters with him. He doesn't do anything outside of war battles. So he's C for cool. Hilda, I like Hilda. Hilda is cool. The problem I have with Alex is the same problem that I have with Hilda. You can use him in combat? Oh, well. He's a playable character? Shit. shit, I didn't know that. I've never played this game before. Anyway, Hilda, the same problem with Alex, except, you know, she's not as bad. She's not as bad. Not as bad as Alex. It's Hicks. Hicks in this game, I think he's definitely a better character overall in this game. But they make him into such a complete idiot. Like, literally walking into the room and Tengar is sitting in the chair and he's looking directly at where she is. And he's still like, oh, she's still sick. She definitely wasn't just up sitting in that chair. He's just so oblivious and dumb that he has to go in D tier. The doc said she's dying. Don't worry, we're putting Tengar in F tier when we get there. Tengar belongs in F tier. Hoy! That's his name, right? I mean, he impersonates you. He's basically Suikoden 5's Roy, except he's worse than Roy because he doesn't look anything like you, and everyone still believes it. F, easy F, no question F. Juan is actually really sick. You know, he's cool. He's got the long hair, the glasses. He's your prototypical sick looking guy. And that's why I'm putting him in C tier. He's a cool doctor guy. Because he helps Nanami play her trick. He's got to be lower than A in B tier. Humphrey. You know, we put him in A tier. I feel like he's B tier in this game. He doesn't really say much. Well, Tuda is Juan's age in Suikoden 3. Tuda is pretty cool. So Humphrey, yeah, he helps Futch's development. Futch's development, definitely Humphrey is just there for Futch's development. But he's still cool, and he still definitely, if Futch hadn't said to stop, he definitely would have cut that egg down, which, you know, it's cool. Jean, we all love Jean. Why are we saying the same shit? We all love Jean, but she's completely useless in Suikoden 1 and 2, so I'm just gonna stick her where she belongs in D tier, and we're gonna leave it at that and not have any issues at all. She's just there for eye candy, let's be real. Don't even put Jess on the list. I don't know this guy. He's just... leave him down. Jess, he sucks. I'm gonna put him at the end. The last. All right, where's Ryu? Did they even put Ryu on here? Ryu. Ryu's last. I'm gonna keep moving him to the right on F tiers. Anyway. This guy. Is this, the clay guy? Jude? Yeah, that's his name. I like the recruitment quest. I'm gonna go get the clay, but, I mean... he's kind of pointless, right? Does he do anything? He builds sculptures? Oh, that's even worse. Get him out of here. D tier. I just don't like I like the characters, but the issue is how many of them are just useless. There's no point in doing any of that stuff other than to look cool. Is there you turn the turtle planes into? Alright, Khan. Vampire Hunters automatically start at B. Is he good enough to get to A? I don't think so. B tier is where he belongs. Karen. Her dance is pretty cool. And because I know the buttons, I'm going to put her in C tier. Kasumi. My only My problem with... Alright, I'll wait till you say this, and then I'll say my problem with Kasumi. Her weapon is literally painting her nails. If you're not lying to me, I'm putting her in B tier. That sounds hilarious. Can I read? There she is. I'm not SRD. It's true. He tried to lie to me about me messing up Nanami the first time. Alright, let's get rid of this. This is gonna take longer. Oh, this is the wrong one too. No, I'm not looking at our weapon name. I'm gonna actually attack with her. We're doing that. We're going full bore. We did it for Hayo. We have to do it for Karen. Well, if the battle would ever show up, I would do it for Karen anyway. Defend, 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 attack. There were so many sparkles. What the hell is happening? Is it like different colored paint? Are they different? Are they different depending on how high they... Alright. B, we're gonna B tier, Karen. That's my choice. Well then, I did not know that this was a thing. And now I'm rethinking everything. Karen is cool as hell. Alright, Kasumi. My issues with Kasumi is that, like, she's kind of useless. If you don't recruit her, you could still do the things that... I mean, all she does is give you her gear, really. Her gear is the best part about her. And getting the ninjas earlier, I guess. But besides that, she's there. Yeah, her speed ring is her only benefit. That's what it is. I like her though. She's cool. I like her hairstyle. I think the portrait makes it look worse, probably. Yeah. Kiba, there's no way you don't put Kiba in A tier. Let's be honest with ourselves. All the generals from Highland are A tier or better. There's just no point in lying to ourselves. The villains in this game is what makes it so great. And then he turns on them. So there we go. Killy, I think Killy is... Rod is not A tier. He's not even in here. Unless this is him. Why? They didn't even put him on here. That's Mondo. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't put him on here. They don't like that guy, so they didn't. Oh yeah, it is. That's the ninja. Alright, cool. He ran off. He ran off before I could put him in F tier. Anyway, Killy. Do we like Killy? He's a pretty good unit from what Beyond said earlier, but besides that, do we like him? He punches Alex in the face. That's cool. Because Alex is a shithead. You know, just for him punching Alex, I'm going to put him in the same tier. That's probably where he belongs. I think 5 is where he's supposed to be cool, right? I don't know. Anyway, Kinnison. He likes animals, and that's enough to put him in C tier. I feel like that's okay to say, right? Klaus. Kinnison gives us Shire. Yeah, he also gives us Shire. That's true. Klaus, he's also A tier. He's also like a up and coming genius strategist. Like he's actually really good, and his storyline is pretty cool. Koyu. I mean, I don't really have an opinion on Koyu. He's also best boy, that's true. I don't really have an opinion on Koyu. He's there. He gets us low win. But on the flip side, he also ends up in what we want, or getting Jess, so it kind of counteracts each other, in my opinion. He's just another character that's kind of there. Like, he's supposed to be main character worthy, but he's just not like the main character, but he's supposed to feel like one of the top dogs, but he's just there. They do that a lot. Like Nina, like how much Nina is in the game in Green Hill, and then she just never shows up again till the end of the game. All right, LeBron. He's cool. I mean, he looks cool. He looks cool as hell. I'm gonna put him in C tier just because of his looks, because of his design. Yeah, Lex Luthor. I like his monocle. It's pretty cool. Leona is like, she's in the game from the beginning, but the only time you ever see her outside of when you're doing your party swaps is with Barbara at the end of the game. Like, unless you're party swapping, you never see her. And I like her, so I'm just gonna put her in C tier. Her design is pretty cool too. LCC-chan. I mean, is there really a point in pretending like he's a good character? I mean, he's just kind of there. I mean, does he do anything special? I mean, oh. He's just there. I'm gonna put him in F tier because I've never seen him used or anything. He just seems pointless to me. Lorelei. Yeah, I feel like she has the same problems in this game. Like I said earlier, or in the Suikoden 1 tier master or maker. She's just here. Like, there's not really a point to her in this game. She's definitely, probably when we get to 5, she'll be A tier for me, but in this game, she's just here to join you when you're strong enough. But I like her. She gets Kirk's weapon, yeah, and I like her design. So I'm just gonna go C tier and leave it at that. Lowen? Can I like scroll? Oh shit, let's go. I'm gonna put Lowen in A. She's actually very useful, even though her magic is bad. She's cool as hell. She's got the water. Look at her. She's cute. She's cool as hell. Luke, you know our boy has to go S tier again. He makes her even, yeah, I mean, I like her thing. Her, what, I don't even know what it's called. It's like a slingshot, except she puts it. That's what it... Is that what it is? I don't think that that's her. She has like a... Is it the ball and chain? Oh shit. I thought she threw it at people though. Alright, I forgot his name. This guy isn't anything special. I forgot his name again. Marlowe. He's better than Jess. I can't put him there. I need to make an entire new tier, you know? Just for Jess. There you go. There's his own tier. Here, I'll even edit it to say like F plus or something. Here, F minus, 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 minus. There you go. There it is. Alright. Max. Once again, he's here. He's actually extremely useful in war battles at the end. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm gonna put him in B tier. His you know what? This is way too many minuses. It's making it too long. Mazus. Alright, anyway, back to Max. His unit in battle or war battles is so busted. It's a shame you get him. Wait, when can you get him? If you're playing casually, he's so busted because you could just like make people go again. It's great. It's a great ability. Why is Miklatov's picture so blurry? Anyway, Mazus. He is so good. I'm putting him up here in B tier. He's good. He's a really good unit. Actually, you know what? He's A tier. Easy. Meg, one of the most broken characters in this game if you use the kindness glitch. Otherwise, you know, she's Meg. I really like Meg. I'm gonna put her up in B tier. I like her trick rune. The trick rune is really cool. Oh god. I just like Meg. She's really cool. Miklatov. I'm sorry, Miklatov. You're just awful. His arc is pretty cool, but Camus just is better in like every way. Alright. Millie. You know, I like Millie. I like the groundhog thing. Bonaparte. But she's also pretty good with the kindness rune, as we saw. But in like general, I don't think I could put her above C. I really like her though. Alright, so here we are. Mondo. How do you guys feel about Mondo? I don't really have a really good... I'm just gonna delete this, by the way. It's already huge anyway, because of all the extra characters they used. I don't really have an opinion on Mondo, because I've never used him, but his equipment is useful, like Vicky's is. And Vicky and Kasumi. I'm just gonna put him here. I mean, he seems cool. I don't really like his design that much. Muku Muku, he's also a good boy. He's going straight to B tier. Nanami, I hate Nanami. She's really obnoxious and just like not great. But I'll put her in D tier for the fans. Nanami is B tier? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. She's just annoying. She annoys me more than any other character. If it wasn't for how bad Jess was, she would be my most hated character in this game. I just don't like her. She has she's just so annoying. I don't know how else to explain it. She annoys the shit out of me, and I don't like her at all because of it. But she's good. Thought I moved on to Nina. I also don't like Nina. I think they pulled the same thing they do with Eileen, except they make it 10 times worse with Nina. Nina is obnoxious, but she can run through barrels, which saves her a bit. But her obsession with Flick is kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie, it's completely unnecessary that they did that at all. Ulan, I don't think she's on the same tier as Luke. And the reason that I put Luke up here is just because his development is so insane for somebody who's not really even a main character. But he gets here from Lekna and he's like, hey, I've got this true wind rune, and you're like, what the hell is that? And he's like, oh shit, I'm gonna cast it on, well, this is my twin brother, by the way. And he's like, he gets so much development, it's out of this world. For a character who you wouldn't even think is like important at all, and he's just like, hey, here's all this stuff that I'm super important about. And also, on top of all this development, I'm extremely busted. I'm extremely busted on top of all of this. Yeah, they were definitely setting him up for 3 exclusively, I guess. But yeah, that's why I put him up there. He's one of the most important characters in this game. And spoiler alert, that's where he's going in Suikoden 3 too. S tier Luke, boy. I love Luke. He's such a good character. But yes, Ulan, she's clearly A tier. You loathe him? Why? How can you loathe Luke? He's like the best character in the entire series. Started with 3 and playing 1 and 2 afterwards didn't help? I see. Oh, I mean, his reasonings all make sense in 3 though. Would you go that far? Probably not, but he's a clone created to specifically hold true runes for Hisusak, is that his name? The same reasoning that Chairman Rose uses in Sword and Shield. His reasoning is that everyone is corrupt. He wants to start the world over. Hikusak, yes, alright. Ulan. Ulan is cool. Like, just her punching people, her shuriken rune. She like helps all the ladies not get destroyed by, or like get kidnapped by men. Just overall A tier qualities for her. Peshmerga, as much as I think Peshmerga he looks way cooler in 1 to me, honestly, but he looks cool still. Yeah, she's wearing a dress, she's got the jiggle physics, she's got everything you want. A tier. A tier. So, Peshmerga, he suffers the same problem. He looks less cool in this game than he did in 1. And, like, he still does nothing. He's just there. Absolutely nothing happens between him and Uber. He's worthless. Anyway, Pico. What can I say about Pico other than who cares? Rauru. I can't believe it. Rauru from The Legend of Zelda is in this game. I like her design, but I'm pretty sure she's pointless, right? Is she battle worthy? I don't know how many of these people actually do battles. Anyway, Richmond. She's gotta be B tier. She can't battle? Alright then, I put her in the right spot. Richmond, he's cool. He helps you get Shu on your side by cheating, like he always cheats. So he's definitely B tier. Ridley set up one of the greatest sting operations ever in this video game. He runs away to come back later and help. And nobody except Shu knew that that's what was happening. He belongs in A tier. As much as people hate him, as much as I hate him when he doesn't just die in the war battle, he's cool as hell. Rikumaru, I mean, all you do is give him 3,000 Pachi joints. He's pretty good, but I don't think he's above D tier. There's really not much worth in talking about him anymore. Rina, if it wasn't for how busted Eiley was with the kindness glitch, she'd probably be better. With her taxes and stuff, she has adult conversations. Yeah, I like Rina a lot, but I don't think she's above her sister at all. Sick curves on throws, that's true. Doesn't she throw cards? Or is it also a knife? It looks more like cards when she does it, though. Oh, it is cards? Alright. Nice. People who can curve cards are masterclass. She's a fortune teller. Oh, yeah, that's true. That makes sense. Well, this guy's name is Sasuke, I think. Sasuke? Anyway, he's a ninja that you don't really see, and I don't really think he's probably not that great. Anyway, Sheena. He's clearly a much better character in this game. It's hard to say if I should put him in A or B tier, though. I'm gonna put him in B tier. He definitely is useful in this game. He's used in the 108 run to use kindness, or not kindness, Silent Lake at the end. The issue here is that, like, he's just too much of a womanizer for me to want to put him any higher. I don't like characters like that. Everything you can do with Kill, you can do with Sheena, and he probably has better magic too, right? Anyway, he's just a good character. I like his development in this game. In one, he was just there. In this game, he definitely is. He's definitely cooler. Definitely cooler, has more development. He's better as a unit too, I'm pretty sure. He's just overall better than the one. So B tier for Sheena. Alright. Shiloh. I don't care about Shiloh. He's not great. He's just Taiho, except you have to do it again. I'm putting him here. Shin, I really, honestly, I don't care about Shin at all. The game never makes me feel anything about Shin. He's definitely probably strong, right? But I just don't care. He likes Teresa. That's what I can say about Shin. Shiro? He belongs with the other good boys. B tier. That's where the good boys go. That's where Shiro's going. This man right here? This man? This man? He's S tier. There's absolutely no way he's not S tier, let's be real. The entire game is him making strategies that he doesn't know are gonna work, but they all work out the way that he drew them up, even though he's going against somebody who's probably better than he is. Probably the best strategist in the entire series, and he somehow comes out on top the majority of the time. It's just, we get super lucky. We get super lucky, that's all I'll say. Sid. He's there. He's better. He's a better Chaco. So I'll put him in the same tier. Leon sets him up for a lot of wins. True, too, yeah. He does realize it eventually, and that's why he does the one insane strategy to burn the forest down. Anyway, Siegfried. He wants maidens. No maidens. No maidens. Alright, he's dear. no maidens for him. He sucks. Nobody likes the unicorn. He's too horny. That's true. You're right. The scene with Sierra is hilarious. Sierra, by the way, I'm putting her up there. I just like her. She's a vampire. She's a good memer. Her rune's pretty cool. True. I'm simping for Sierra. She's the best girl in this game. Simone! Like I said in Suikoden 1, the flamboyant character designs are like top tier in this series. Honestly, the entire series. And I like Simone a lot. So I'm gonna put him in B tier. Because he's also hilarious. Because I really like his comments with Vincent about the, Wait, is Vincent on this list? There he is. I was like, what the hell? Simone... I just like him. He's cool. I like the dialogue between him and Vincent when you recruit him. And he's like, I can't even look at you because I lost the rose brooch. Even though I have it back, I still feel like a bad friend. And Vincent's just like, the fuck? You're fine, man. You got it back. That's all that matters. Alright, he doesn't say that, but that's probably what he would have said if they had given him more dialogue. Stallion! Yeah, that's basically what it said. Stallion. He's just as useful in this game as he was the last one, so I'm gonna put him... Well, actually, no, he's not. I don't think he is. So yeah, so put him in C tier. That's where he belongs. He's not as useful as a fighting unit in this game. Taiho, as much as we hate him, I think he's a little worse in this game because he's just there to ship you around instead of actually being cool. So I'll put him in B tier instead of A for this game. Taki. What can I say about Taki except for I never use her because I know where everyone is, mostly. Isn't that what her point is? Isn't she the rumor person where she tells you where people are? I'll put her in D tier. I don't think she's very useful. Templeton, I mean, he's not useful at all. Oh, actually he is. I lied. He's in C tier. He's the same thing as Suikoden 1. He gives you the map, but as a war unit, he lets you just fucking walk over walls for whatever reason on the final war battle. Tengar, people are gonna hate me for this, but Tengar is an absolute garbage tier character in this game. Garbage. She's so bad. She's probably my least favorite star that isn't Nanami. Actually, she's worse than Nanami, I'll be honest with you. She's such a bad character in this game. I don't know why they did what they did to her, but she is terrible. She sits there and she gaslights the shit out of Hicks and makes him go do these things for no reason at all. Instead of just letting him live his own life. She wants him to become a better warrior, so she's gaslighting him into doing random tasks that doesn't matter. Yeah, no, Tengar's garbage. Alright. NG. Uh-oh, what's that? Anyway, this guy... Who is this guy? He's... Oh, wait. Oh, I've never watched that. Yes, I just don't understand why she's sitting there gaslighting him so much. It's absolutely insane. Alright, who is this person? he... Wait. I just recruited him, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he's the guy, southeast of the mayor in Crom, right? Yeah, Tenko. What does he do? What does he even do? Oh, he's the window guy? Alright, cool. Teresa, she's an easy A. Is she an S tier? She's either A or higher. I mean, there's no other where Teresa would be. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling too. I feel like her development is definitely like I'd say her development is probably in the top 5. Like Luca, Joey, I guess. Shu, Ryu clearly is up there, and then Teresa's probably fine. Yeah, she's held back a bit, but it felt like they were leaning a little too hard with the Lucia stuff on what her father did. Maybe that's what it is that's holding her back a bit. But otherwise, she's great. How do I not remember this guy? He's the blacksmith. He's the blacksmith. The blacksmith. You think Shin holds her back? That could be it too. He's pretty... Blacksmith, I mean, he's probably actually more useful in this game because you can embed weapons, so I'm going to put him in C. Bath guy. I mean, again, who cares about the bath guy? Unless you're going to actually go through and use every character in the bath to see what happens, I mean... Who cares, right? Anyway, I forgot her name. Sai's daughter. How did I forget her name? Tomo. Tomo, there you go. I never used her, but I like her look, so I'm just gonna throw her in C tier. I like that they just kept ignoring Sai. I like that she just kept ignoring Sai when you recruit her, so I'm gonna put her there. Tony, I like Tony's design. I like the hat, but I don't think he's useful at all. Farming, I guess. Sai, I feel pretty confident putting Sai in B tier. He's a pretty cool guy. He's a pretty cool guy. Anyway. Tuda's development is not really there in this game, but I like Tuda a lot more in 3, I'll be honest. Valeria, I'm gonna put her in. I know you're gonna get mad, but Valeria, she doesn't really do much. They kind of tanked her character, in my opinion, in this game. Her rune is not as great as it should be. So I'm gonna slot her in a B tier, even though I like her. I like her more than a B tier. They tanked her rune. You don't like it. They tank her character. She doesn't really have development, but she's still kind of strong at least. So I'm just gonna leave her there. Leave her there. Vicky, I'm pretty sure Vicky is extremely strong in this game, and she teleports you to the right place most of the time. Or does she? She gets that great scene with Anita too. Yeah, that's why I put her there. Otherwise, I probably would have put her in C with Anita. I didn't know about that development. I'll put her in B. Vicky, she's Vicky. She does the same thing in every game. This game, she actually gets to fight. I'm sure she's very strong in magic. I just didn't want to use her because I'm gonna end up using little Vicky in Suikoden 3. I already know it. So here we are. Here we are. Victor. You know, I put Victor pretty low in Suikoden 1, I'm pretty sure, but this game, he's definitely A tier. He gets the development that he needs through Annabelle, through the Star Dragon Sword, through North Window, through Necklord. and he's not like an arrogant, or he's not like he was in 1 where he's just joking around a lot of the time. He's actually like being a person. So I'm pretty confident putting him in A tier this time around. Vincent, again, flamboyant characters, I always like them. They're just cool as hell. He's cool. He's really cool. I less like the flamboyant characters, but Vincent, I don't know. I don't know if he's as good as Simone. The very little time you get to see either of them, but I'll put him in C tier. I like his design. He still looks really cool. Wakaba, I'll be honest, I never used Wakaba, but I do like her. Good design and character, yeah. Does he use the rose in this game? Or was that someone else in a different game? If he uses the rose, I'll put him in B tier for sure. If he uses his rose, I'll put him in B tier right now. Wakaba, I'm gonna put in... I'll just put it... I'll put C. I've never used Wakaba, so don't judge me, but... C tier. I like the design. Anyway, Yamku. You can't even use him in this game, right? He's just here. Alright, so here we are. The final 3 before Ryu. Yoshino. Yoshino? I'll put her in B. Dealing with Freed and birthing Sanai. I will put her in B tier. She's really cool. Yeah, I like her weapon. I like her design. I actually also like how she kept her daughter kept the glasses aspect. Yuzu, I mean, he just chased sheep. She's not anything special. Just put her in F tier. She's not great. You just chase sheep around. Zamza, I like his dialogue with Nanami, so I'm just gonna put him in D tier. That's all that he's there for. Memeing on Nanami. Ryu, I mean, is there really a question where we're putting him? There's really no question that he belongs in S tier here. Like, there's just no question. He belongs up there. He's got more development than Tier. I'd argue that Tier's development is probably, like, more heartbreaking than Ryu's. Because, oh no, what happens to Ryu? You know, his grandfather dies, and then his best friend turns on him, and then his sister, quote-unquote, dies, and then what happens at the end? Oh, look, his sister's fine, and he gets back with his best friend that turned on him. Oh, boy, so tragic. Oh, boy. He's definitely not as good of a character as Tier overall. But he's still an S tier. Alright, we've done it. But this was a lot of fun, so we're done with Suikoden 1 and 2. We'll have to come back when we're done with 3. It's gonna take me a while to get through 3 unless I just bust through it. I'm happy to do this. It's actually a really good idea. I know it took a long time to do them. Jesus, it took like 3 hours. It didn't take that long, I don't think, but man, I had fun, and I definitely will do it for 3 if they have them. So yeah, look forward to that, and I'll be back tomorrow to do. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I wanted to load. Not that. Where's my? I had the thing so I could make a. God. You stopped working altogether. Oh no. That's not good. Alright, dashboard. That's what it is. I had my dashboard. What happened?